Hello, thank you very much for having us. My name is Natalia Ioffe. Let's see if I can wake you guys up. I was born in Ukraine. However, I went to first grade in a place called Borzia, which is a border of Mongolia in China, Soviet territory, military settlement, and my school consisted of a reformed soldiers' barrack. Okay, the reason I was there is because my family ended up on the wrong side of politics. As it was still Soviet times, it was 1986, so that gave me a little brush with reality when I was very young. Eventually, we came to the United States, we applied for political asylum, which we were subsequently denied, and my father ended up remarrying. That's how we became, a part of our family became naturalized. My mother was deported, and we were only recently able to reunite. Now, I'm still very grateful for being able to come to this country. Clearly, like everyone else, parents bring their children here in order to give them a new shot at life, a new shot at a future. And that's exactly what happened. The United States not only gave me a new shot at life, but it also showed me a life of service. So having grown up in Philadelphia, finished public school there, I met my husband, I moved to Brooklyn to live with him, and in Brooklyn I spent approximately 7 years in a church. A very immigrant church. It was based in Coney Island, and it was mostly Russian-speaking community, but it comprised every possible immigrant problem you can imagine. From, I was in Bible school with women who were essentially in indentured servitude. We didn't use the word trafficking then because we didn't know it. But that's how it was. People who've had their documents taken away and had to work off their debt for coming here. Teenage problems, broken families, drug addiction, everything under the sun. And then we ended up here in Jersey City as life took us, and that's where our children were born. We now have 2 children in public school here, number 16, and I volunteered there in parent council, and I'm very proud of the work that we do there as a team. I have a wonderful team that I work with, and our goal is to make sure that every child who goes to that school, it is a downtown school, but we have a shelter across the street, and we make sure that every child who goes through those doors has everything that they need, that they're respected, they're included, and they're being treated as a precious individual. One of the things that we were able to do is establish a scholarship for children from low-income families, for those of them who cannot afford after-school activities. As you know, the after-school activities is now the new big trend in our city, the fencing clubs and the chess clubs and stuff. So what we try to do is make sure that the children whose parents would never possibly be able to afford such things can still participate and be included in that way, because even the most, every child is entitled to be exposed to even the most innovative strategies and learning methods. So that's my story in the gist. I hope I fit into the time. Thank you very much.